One dynamite double,
One dynamite, one potato salad.
one potato salad as a starter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. and then the halloumi bites, so that'll be the start.
Potato salad with the starter, halloumi bites as a starter.
So we have our leaf, or toe, is what it's supposed to be. And we're going to add in another colour. So we're going to add in this colour, the king coal. So just to go over the materials again, in case you're just joining us now. King coal, 4-ply fingering. Drops Fables, 4-ply fingering. 2.25mm needles, circulars on a 40mm. Well, they're 40mm circulars. Anyway, right. So, yeah. So we just grab our yarn that we're going to add in. And with the longish tail, you hold, oh dear, you hold the tail behind, and then you just start knitting basically. And that's what we're doing to add it in. And just knitting in the round now, just a knit stitch. Now, if you don't know what a knit stitch is, I expect you do by now because you've knitted all this. But if you don't know what a knit stitch is, I have got some, I've got a tutorial somewhere which is just a knit stitch. So that's one side, and then we're going to do the other side. So that's kind of important to make sure you've got the right needle in there. And to be fair, I'm always making mistakes, but I think on camera you're a little bit more aware, so you're going to make less mistakes perhaps. Right, so this is the first row with the new colour. And you can just continue with that one ball, you know, and just continue knitting in the round with that ball if you want. But if you want to make it a little bit more unique by mixing yarns, you can add in another yarn. I usually use the same yarn as I was using for cuffs and toes and cuffs and things like that. So I'm probably going to add that in. But you could actually choose a different yarn to add in if you want to. So where are we? Right, so like I said, you could just continue knitting with this yarn and just do a round and round knit, and you will get some nice contrast because it's variegated. Yeah, whichever yarn you choose, you probably won't have the same yarn as me, but whichever one you choose, it will be variegated and it comes out really nice. But if you want a bit more of a unique sock, then you can either keep the yarn that you had previously, or you can add in another yarn here. That's totally up to you. So now we're going to do a kind of a helical knit. And what you do is you leave those, so you get up to 3 stitches, or 3 or 2 stitches, whatever is left. And then you slip those purlwise. Okay, so that's what I've done. And then grab my colour. So I've got an extra bit of yarn now, and that's the sorry, that's the colour I added in. And it's all a bit tricky here, isn't it? And this is the yarn that I used previously, so that's what I'm going to knit with. So that first stitch is going to be a little bit loose because to pull that in a bit. Yeah, and then I'm just going to go around. I'm going to knit all the way around until I get to the last 3 stitches here. Then I'm going to slip those stitches purlwise again, like I did with these ones, and then I'll carry on knitting in that yarn. And that's pretty much how you do the helical. So let me just knit this. Right, so I've got 3 stitches left, but I'm not going to knit them. I'm going to slip them purlwise, and then I'm going to knit with the other yarn. Yeah, and then I'm going to knit all the way around again until I get to the green, and then I'm going to slip those 3. So that's pretty much how we do the helical. I think I've dropped a stitch there, I better pick it up. Anyway, I'll see you with some progress of me knitting the foot area of this. So looking back at our chart, done the cast on, done the increase, we're at the foot area. These are the other ones we did. Where are they? Yeah, that's a better one maybe. So we've done the cast on, we've done the increase, and we're on the foot area now. So I will come back with some of this knitting as I go along, and then we will talk again when I get to
One dynamite double,
Dynamite, 1 potato salad.
1 potato salad as a starter.
Yeah. And then the halloumi bites, so that will be the start.
Potato salad with the starter, halloumi bites as a starter.
1 margarita romana.
Yeah?
1 fungi.
Chili posto.
Yeah, that's the one. And then 1